Hi everyone, it's me Louis and welcome to a new video. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can set up your own seller account on Shopee as well as list your first product on the platform. This is part 2 of my tutorial series where I teach Malaysians how they can get started selling on Shopee, Malaysia's biggest online marketplace. If you've missed out on part 1, make sure to check it out in the description below. Otherwise, let's get started. In the first half of the video, we're going to take a look at how you can set up your seller account. So this depends on whether you already have an existing Shopee account that you're using to shop with or not. The good news is that if you already have an existing Shopee account, there's nothing else you need to do. The Seller Center is already included in your buyer account. All you have to do is go to the app or the desktop version and click on Seller Center. On the other hand, if you don't have a Shopee account that you've bought anything from or have never set up a Shopee account, then you'll need to first register for one in order to access the Seller Center. How you can do that is click on Sign Up on the desktop version here, or on the mobile version, do the same thing on the mobile app after you've downloaded it. Okay, so click here to sign up. As you can see here, there are 4 ways for you to sign up. The first way is by using your phone number. The second is by using your Facebook account. The third, Google account. And finally, using an Apple account. So either of these methods will work. It depends on which you prefer. For example, in this case, I'm going to try registering with my Google account. All I have to do is click here, select the account that I want to register with. And there you go. I'm in and the Shopee account is set up. Of course, if you opt to, for example, use your mobile phone to set it up, there might be some verification process in between, but it should be simple enough if you are familiar with the use of TAC or PAC codes. So that's it for setting up your seller account on Shopee. That might have come across as a surprisingly simple process, and it is. So with this same account, you can buy as well as sell on Shopee. So once you have this account set up, that is not all that you need to do. Of course, there are things that you'll need to configure inside your seller account. So let's take a look at what those things are and what are the things that you can key in order to have your store up and ready. Okay, so I'm gonna do this tutorial on the desktop version just because not all the options for the Seller Center are available on your mobile phone, okay? So my recommendation is if you're just setting if you're just setting this up to at least do it once on your desktop. If that's not an option, sure, try to do everything on the mobile version instead, okay? So the first thing you need to do is go to the Seller Center here, okay? Alright, so there's some information here, read through and then accept it. Okay, so here when you're just getting started with your Shopee store, they'll ask you to fill in the information, okay, so that you can access the store, okay? So full name, so this can be the shop name, and then if you're running a business, phone number can be the business phone number, and of course your business address, okay? So I'm gonna just fill in some information here. Okay, so some dummy information. Here I need to select the right. Okay, so once you fill in this information, let's take a look down here to see the options. Okay, seems like there are not options, so these are going to be set up as your default address, pickup address, as well as the return address. Okay, so just confirm that. Alright, so once you've set up the basic profile information for your seller account, there are a few more things that you need to set up before you can get started selling. Okay, so what are those things? Let's take a look at them. Here on your left hand side. Okay, so shipping setting is one that you have to set up, but we'll do it later. Okay, these orders are not things that you set up right now. Products after this. Okay, we'll take a look at that. But for your seller account, scroll. Okay, finance. It's very important for you to set it up so you know. Okay, so when you have purchases and the money comes in, where does it go? Okay, so this is a very important step in the seller account setup process. So all you need to do is first click on payment settings. Okay, so here you have to create your balance pin. Okay, so this is to ensure the safety of your account. So only when the balance pin is available, then the person can access this. Okay, so this is particularly important if you're handing off this account to a staff or an agency to manage. Okay, but otherwise just generally important in general for the security of your account. Okay, so click on create pin. Please please do not use consecutive repetitive numbers, the date of birth, or your bank account pin as your wallet pin. Okay, so once you have entered the pin, just click on next. Okay, then you have to just key in your password again. Please enter a phone number. Okay, so if in case you haven't, so just key in a phone number. Okay, so after you enter the phone number, you'll receive an OTP on your phone. Okay, so you have to just key in the OTP here. Okay, let's confirm. Okay, I think that should be all. Okay, so once you've done this, you've set a PIN and keyed in a phone number, then you'll see that this is set up already. Okay. Alright, so that's step 1 in setting up the finances for your account. So now let's go to the next step, which is the bank accounts. Okay, click on bank accounts. So you'll be prompted to key in your password. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so here you can add a bank account. So just connect a bank account of your choice. Of course, you need this account to be a Malaysian bank account, okay, or one that you can select from here. Okay, so it's up to you what bank account you want. Okay, so just key in the information and then save that. Okay, so for this tutorial, I'm not gonna key in a real bank account. So, but you will need to make sure you do that, because this is where you will withdraw your sales money into. Okay, so once you've done that, then let's scroll down. Data. Okay, data is just reporting, so we don't have to configure anything there. Growth as well. It's more of the something you use later. Alright, so the next one is customer service. So this is something you would want to set up now. Okay, so just go in, click on that. So what this is what happens, you know, when a customer chats with you through your seller account, and would you want to have a default reply? So this would be helpful if you find that sometimes people ask the same questions. Example, are they already stock? Or they're asking they're being very impatient, you know, like, why haven't you replied me? You know, you could indicate here, you know, please expect a reply within how many hours, maybe 24 hours. Okay, so this is where you can do that. So how you can set this up is just enable it, and then edit, then key in the information that you want to say to your customers. Okay, you could say, hi there, thanks for your message, we will get back with you in 24 hours. Kind regards, shop seller. Okay, something like that. So every time a customer initiates a conversation with your store, this message will be the first that they receive. Okay, and the next one is off work. Okay, so you determine like what are your working hours. So the non-working hours, what happens? You might want to tell your customers, hey, you know, we work between these dates and these dates, between these times and these times. You've caught us when nobody's available, but rest assured that we will get back with you. Okay, so if you want to do that, same thing, you can do that. Okay, you can edit this. There is a default message written here, but you can always edit that, and then you can set your work hours. What are your work hours? Okay, you can edit those, it's fine. Okay, so if they have Monday to Friday 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. enabled, but if you want to, you know, go for different hours, feel free to do that. If you want to also enable Saturday as a work day, then just do that. Then these are easily changeable. Okay, depends on, you know, what are your working hours like. Okay, so this is how you set up the chat assistant. And then here you have shortcuts. Okay, shortcuts would be more of like canned responses. These are not really compulsory at the moment. So probably when you've sold more products on Shopee, and you've started to see yourself writing the same message over and over again, you can place them here as shortcuts. Okay, for now we don't have to look at that. Alright, so the next part of the customer service is the FAQ assistant. Let's take a look. This I wouldn't really configure it right now unless you do have the information available. Otherwise it will just, you know, lengthen the seller account setup process. But if you are interested, you know, you can always go here. But yeah, I mean, there are things that, you know, you have to keep like writing here. Not compulsory, so you don't have to take a look at this at the moment. We can come back to it later. Okay, so the next part would be the shop rating is, you know, what your customers give you, so nothing to configure there. So the next three would be areas where you might want to configure right now. Okay, so first of all is the shop profile. Okay, so the shop profile is, you know, what your customer sees your store as, okay, from the front end. So let me just give you an idea of what I mean. Okay, so let's say I'm viewing this shop. So information, you know, like your name, joined, etc. will appear around here, and yeah, so things like that. Okay, okay, so shop name, if you've signed up with like Google like me, you might be given some random account name, which of course you don't want to be seller known as 7Y9GL so you want to, you know, give it a proper name. So maybe Malaysia. Okay, just a dummy name. Okay, so if you have some images, upload them. Shop description, this is where you can key in information about where your store is, your business establishment, working hours, the availability of your stock, niche, what kind of products do you sell. Okay, so for example, Malaysia Apparel Store was established in 1989 as the premier supplier of apparel in Malaysia. Then you can key in your operating hours. Monday, Friday. Okay, of course you can go into even more detail. You have up to 500 characters that you can use, but I'm just giving you an example here. Okay, so you can even edit your cover photo, okay, or add some images or videos, depends. Okay, so once you've set that up, then just move to store. Next one is shop decoration. Okay, so you can do a lot here, and you can decorate the stores based on the device. So the mobile version can be decorated differently from the PC version. Okay, depends on you. So all you have to do to get started is click on this. Okay, this. Okay, so it's a lot of things you can do here, but I would recommend, if you're very new, to just, get started with something basic. Okay, we'll come back to this again maybe in a later video where I show you how to decorate your store, but yeah, I think you have an idea. There are a lot of things you can do here, but that won't be for this video at the moment. Okay, but I just want to give you an idea of how that works. Okay, so you can add banners, promos, etc. So you end up with store like this. Okay, something like that. You can add additional ones. This helps to bring out some extra branding to your store, versus if you didn't have anything here. Sometimes it just looks like just any other store, which is not what you want. Okay, so you can go ahead and do that. So the next part is the shop categories. Yeah, so this shop category is, let's come back here, is the features that show up here. Okay, category, so you can place them like that, then it will show up on the sidebar. So helps your customer to more easily discover the products that you sell, and helps to categorize your products better than if you were just to leave it randomly in your store. Alright, so now let's go back to the seller center here. Okay, this one you don't have to configure. Then the next one will be the addresses. So earlier we already have one address, but let's say you want the pickup address to be different from the return address. Make sure to add a new address here and then set it as a pickup or a return address. Okay, but if it's the same address, then there's nothing else you need to do. Okay, because you've already set it up earlier. Okay, the next part is the shop settings. Okay, so here there are some guides. Okay, so basic settings, vacation mode. Okay, so privacy, chat. Okay, just go through it to see if there's anything that you would prefer to adjust the settings of. Okay, otherwise you can just leave it as is, but make sure to do it at least once, go through it, and then see what you prefer. Okay, then your account. So for privacy and security reasons, they always need you to key in your password before you can access these very sensitive areas. Okay, so here is where you can change your username. Okay, earlier we changed the shop name. Okay, but the username hasn't been changed. Okay, so this you can change it to something else. Okay, but do not, I think, if I'm not mistaken, you can only change this every 30 days or something like that. Okay, so I wouldn't keep changing it, just change it once. Okay, because you obviously if you have a randomly generated username like mine, then you should do it at least once. Okay, and then these are just the same. All right, so last step is to come here and set up shipping. Okay, shipping. So here you want to enable all the shipping addresses that the couriers that you want to use, or for some of you, you want to enable the ones that are close to your home. Okay, so you want to enable, then you can confirm. Okay, so just enable as many as you want, but I would caution to enable too many. Just enable the ones that you really use. Personally, I only enable one channel. Okay, all right, so here as well, days to ship, you can. Okay, so this feature provides a one-time update, okay, for all live products in your shop. Please note that you can only update to 2 days for ready stock products or more than 7 days for pre-order products. Okay, so if you are selling ready stock products, then just leave it as it is. Okay, there's nothing that you need to do. But if you're selling pre-order products, then you can make it 8 days or more, 7 days or more. Okay, I wouldn't update this. Okay, so another part is here, the thermal printing. So if you want to if you're using a thermal printer, you want to enable this. Okay, all right, so that's it for all the things that you need to set up for your seller account. So let's go to the next section and take a look at how you can set up your first product listing. Alright, so now that you have your seller account all set up, we're ready to go. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is add a new product. So if you click here, my products, you won't see any products because you don't have any products. Okay, so what you want to do is add a new product. Okay, so here you want to first put in the product name. For example, let's say I'm saying okay, so just key in as many details as possible. Oh, oops, white spaces. Oh, right. Okay, so here they already recommend some categories. Okay, easy. So if they don't, then you have to go through the process of selecting until you do get it. Okay, next is to upload some images. I don't have any images, I can just find some. Okay, this is just for demo, don't do this. Okay, don't take photos like that. Okay, so for example, if I'm taking this shirt, okay, you can upload a lot of photos here. So my recommendation is to add as many as required. Okay, so let's say you have you're selling some products that have a lot of features. You want to upload a lot like photos which maybe zoom in on certain details on the product. Okay, but here just for the demo, I'm just gonna upload one. Okay, you could also upload a video. Okay, for t-shirts it's not necessary, but let's say you're selling something that you think having a video up would be beneficial for your customers, then go ahead and do that. Product description, here you want to be as descriptive as you can about the product. The more complex the product that you're selling, the more details that your customers might need. So let's say if you're selling electronics, of course your customers would want to know about the specs as well as the warranty period, things like that. You want to include those in. But if you're selling something simple like a t-shirt, then you don't have to do that. Okay, you just might want to just talk about the material, material, cotton, sizing. Alright, sizing. Okay, you could also include the sizing charts in one of your images. Okay, so just as many images as you need to describe the product, because unlike having your own CMS, you can't actually upload any images here. So all the images that help your customers make a purchase decision, you want to upload them here. Okay, so see image, or you want to write it down, it's fine. Okay, so this is a unicorn t-shirt, blah blah blah. Okay, so you can go on, you can write it yourself, hire a copywriter, whatever it is. Okay, so if you want to change the category, there's an opportunity to do it right here. Is it a dangerous good? What does it mean? Okay, very likely it's not, so just say no. But if it is, for example, if you're selling aerosol products, then you need to click on yes, because there are some shipping restrictions between West Malaysia and East Malaysia. Okay, so now to get to the next, these are all in BM, but I think everybody can read BM. Okay, so select the brand. So let's say it's brandless, no brand, or you wanna add your own brand, you can do it here. Click to add your brand. Okay, this is only if you have your own brand. Okay, otherwise you can just leave it. Okay, so there's a lot of details that you need to put it in here, and then you can add the brand. Okay, but in my case it's not no brand. Okay, I'll just go for no brand. Jantina, okay, laki perempuan, perempuan, negara asal. Okay, maybe what if it's made in China, then click on China. Bahan, type, the material, kapas is cotton. Okay, corak, graphic. Okay, umur, okay, so let's say 8 to 9, panjang lengan, okay, dia lengan pendek. Okay, so can update that here, and then set the price 20. Stock. Okay, I'm not planning to sell this product. This is just a tutorial, so I'm not gonna set any stock in case somebody actually tries buying it from me. Okay, so here you can also enable variation as well as price tiers, but probably the wholesale part, most of us won't be using it, but variations, for example, if you have a different color of it, so you have a white one here, maybe you have another one, black one. Okay, you can always just add those in here. Okay, shipping. Okay, so how heavy is this item? Maybe it is like 500 grams. Okay, or 0.5. So this you can also place the parcel size here. Maybe 20. Okay, so your this would already be calculated. Okay, standard delivery. Okay, so item is not pre-order and the condition is new. Okay, so that is all that you need to do, and then just check and then publish. Oh, sorry, this I did not have a variation. Okay, then just click publish. Okay, so because I have placed the item as 0 in the inventory, so we don't have a the stock is considered as sold out. Okay, but if you did, then you definitely still see some stock here. Okay, so if you want to edit it again, go back in. Okay, if you want to check it out, click on the live preview. Alright, so there you go. The information, everything, this listing is live. Okay, so you want to keep going with this listing until all the products that you're selling are on Shopee. Okay, there are a lot more things that we can do to customize your store. As we've seen earlier, there are some store decorations, but I think that would be more suitable in an intermediate tutorial. For now, this is for beginners, just for you to get started. I don't want to, go through too many of these modules because they can be a little bit overwhelming if you're just getting started. With the seller information set up, as well as the products listed, you can already start selling on Shopee. The rest are ways that we can optimize your store, which we can look at a later time. Alright, so that's it for my tutorial on how you can set up a seller account as well as list your first products on Shopee. In my next tutorial, we're going to take a look at some ways that you can increase the exposure of your store by using Shopee ads. So if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up, and if you are wanting to see part 3 of this tutorial, make sure to subscribe. If you like my content at all and just want to support me or want future content, feel free to like and subscribe as well. Otherwise, thank you so much for your time watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.